All right, we got stuff on Zaid Masani. He's a Blue Suns founder. Lost leadership of Suns through lack of interpersonal skills and political judgment. High mission success rate, even after near-death experience. Has completed several missions offered by agents. Involvement of the Shadow Broker in these missions withheld. We have an audio transcript, partial transcript of conversation recorded on the Normandy's lower deck. So this hotshot Turian moves in by the door, ignores my hand signal, and gets hit straight through the visor. Oh my. It's like he was expecting slavers to hand out business cards instead of bullets. He's talking to Kelly Chambers, by the way. Was he all right? The Turian? Nah, sniper took his head clean off. Oh dear. Right? It all went to shit after that. We jammed their radio equipment, but the slavers got off a shuttle that came back with a bomb. But they were keeping people in that camp. Sure, they'd lose some credits, but there's always another civilian transport in the Terminus systems. So I'm beginning to realize. What did you do? Got the hell out. We killed their captain and the guards like we were hired. I figured the merc flying the shuttle wouldn't be dumb enough to blow up his own base once we left. What happened? The Blood Pact always did like them, incredibly goddamn stupid. Not sure I followed the whole thing, but he's bragging and she's going for it. All right, personal log. A personal note written by Masani to himself after being approached by Cerberus. He writes in a coding system that's popular among Terminus systems mercs. See entry for the non-deciphered text. This could be it. If this Illusive Man's money goes through, it's time to get serious about buying a property. Gotta narrow it down to a place I can stand for more than a year. Elysium? Only if the Alliance gets serious about taking out the Batarians and the Verge. So not in my lifetime. Ilium's an easy place for a man to disappear whether he wants to or not. Think I'll pass. Earth's still too bloody crowded. Beckenstein? Decent weather, good food, mostly human. Good choice if I stay under the radar. Eden Prime? Best garden world in the galaxy, but nothing's rebuilt but the farms. Hell, maybe I should just buy a ship full of explosives and commit suicide by Omega. Easiest retirement plan I've come up with so far. So he's thinking about retiring. Gonna take some work to get that done, though. Next, we have Garrus, former C-Sec officer, exceptional tactical and team-building skills, leadership potential overshadowed by Shepard, unlikely to fully develop under Shepard's command. Hooray, we're holding him back. Kill list, known criminal deaths on Omega. Rihesh Shurta, gang leader, headshot. Selkeet Shiraran, gang enforcer, headshot. Kron Harga, slaver, gun wounds, all extremities and primary organs. Rifle butt fracture to face. Third-degree burns to most body. Explosive crate. Har Urek, saboteur, suffocation, environmental suit malfunction. Gus Williams, weapon smuggler, headshot with a smuggled weapon. Thralog Merkeet, red sand dealer, chemical overdose. Red sand, direct contact with all four eyes. Batarian. Zel Anik Nar Helash, viral specialist, serial killer. Cough. Died of a cough. Visor specs, targeting visor, it's custom built. Unique model based on Kuwashi frame. Magnification of up to 100 times. Integrated target tracing. Optional wind gravity compensation solutions. Sonar, LADAR. Not radar, LADAR, which is like laser radar. Thermal and EM, electromagnetic targeting capable. Monitors biofeedback on target within 10 meters to detect heart rate fluctuations or changes to breath patterns, standard council races only. Can detect and measure biotic fields up to 100 meters away and provide optimized firing solution to collapse, kinetic barriers, or synthetic shielding support. So why doesn't he do that when he's in fighting? Optional kill timer can track number of enemies taken down by self or suits synced team members in time given period. Hooray, kill timers. Armor Hotlink provides back tracing of incoming fire and corrects for micro-refraction of outgoing shots through kinetic barrier. Audio Link plays music per user request. Top 5 choices during firefight. Die for the Cause, Turian Imperial Anthem. Fire in the Courtyard, soundtrack to Fleet and Flotilla. Bang Bang Boom, Club Kicks Dance Mix. Wait, is this Fire in the Nightclub? Fire in the... Oh, I don't know the name of it. Fire in the Club? Something like that. And then click, click, boom, maybe? Is that what they're going for there? Which is Saliva, I think the name of the band is. Hurt Me Deeper, Best of Expel 10 dance mix. I don't know what that one is. And Blue Azure, Vania, the soundtrack. That one's about his thoughts in here, I think. 10 names carved into frame. Arash, Montague, Mirren, Grundon Kroll, Melanus, Ripper, Sensat, Vortash, Butler, Weaver. Additional name carved and subsequently burned out. Sedonis. I think we know what those are. Then we have Justicar Samara. Looks like we're halfway through. I assume Miranda had the longest, but Justicar Samara. Sorry, Justicar. Rigidity of Justicar code makes her movements and mission outcomes predictable. Mother to 3 Ardat Yakshi, one of which remains wanted for murder in Citadel space. Transmission log. 1755 CE. Samara. I have called you together to ask something of you. It is not a small thing, but it is for the best. Rila Falair, are you receiving this? Quite well. Mother. We're in a common room. Her communicator's too near the door. Door shuts. Try now, Mother. This news would be best delivered in person, but I am not allowed to travel before tomorrow. I have something I must do. It is hazardous, and thus I must do it alone. What do you mean hazardous? Tomorrow I take the oath of solitude. It is to prepare me for the other oaths, but it means... You what? It is an oath required of all who... I know what it means, Mother. I'm 42 years old. I have heard of Justicars. Then, do you understand why I must do it? No. The life of a Justicar is dangerous. I will make enemies, and they will seek to use you. That I understand. What is not clear is why you do this in the first place. It is not enough that we live 100 light years away from you in a dank fortress. That we have no communicator of our own, but must use this communal one? Do you know what it means to us to hear your voice? I'm sorry, Falair. And now you take that away? That is wounding, but it is the truth. I wish there were some other path. And you called us instead of coming to see us? If I came to see you, I would never leave. You know what that would mean. Is she that terrible, Mother? Is she so much of a menace that you would deny us ever seeing you, ever hearing your voice again? My dear, I cannot lose her on the world. I cannot loose her on the world? I think they're going for I cannot loose her on the world and pretend I owe her victims nothing. Her crimes are my crimes. In time you may see as I do. Time is a weak salve for such a fresh wound. Please, do not let anger ruin this. We will have our lives to contemplate the pain and loss. Can we not see from one another's eyes just for a moment? Falair? I don't want to lose you, Mother. Not over someone as small as Marala, or whatever she calls herself now. And Rila, you have been silent. Are you in accord? I can only say I will yearn for you too. Surely you have more than that. Is this the only way you will have any righteousness, Mother? It will let me live a just life. Then the goddess forbid I take it from you. And she hangs up. She loves you, Mother. She did not say it, but she does. And you? Can you understand why I must do this? Catch her. Just catch her. Falair terminates the call. So, we're after... What was the name again? Where's the name? It is Marala. So she's after Marala, and apparently she did something personal to her, and she set her loose upon the world, or whatever, is what I assume. Inventory. Possessions bequeathed by Justicar Samara. Large goods. 4-bedroom house on Thessia. Furniture and household appliances. Elkos Sapphire family sky car. Clothing and jewelry. Casual clothing. She's apparently got 20 outfits, but she only likes showing the one with the longest neckline. Intimate negligee. She's got 3 of those. Dancing dresses. She's got 4. Bond ceremony gown. Bond ceremony bracelet. Hollow locket. Images of bond mate. Children. Reprogrammable. Baby and children clothing. Various. Miscellaneous. Lifetime Ceres Fitness membership pass. First place trophy. Amateur Skyball League. Vid and novel library. Various. Photo albums. Various. Sculpture of Samara and bondmate. Personalized happy birthday mom travel mug with photo of Samara and children. Handle cracked and repaired. Some glue marks visible. Memorial sphere for the bondmate. And birthing Kresh. I haven't seen that word before, but I think we got the idea. Next up, we have Grunt, Okeer's vat-bred prototype. Threat to continuation of genophage likely minimal, but leak knowledge and location of perfect Krogan to Solarian Special Tasks Group. All right, see what we got on him. Let's see his extranet searches. He's got Krogan history, Great Wars, genophage, which he misspelled, then he erased it. Then he typed in Krogan victories. Then he searched for Okeer, then erased it and typed in Great Generals. Then he has Tuchanka, which he misspelled, and then he erased it, and then he spelled it right. Not Rex. He's going for Not Rex, our former colleague. I'd love to have him back, though. Battlemaster Shepard. He modified it to Commander Shepard. Modified that to Commander Shepard Normandy. Then Animal Fights. He modified to Large Predators. Tyrannosaurus Rex. And they erased that. Earth Lizard Rex. And he just wanted to look at dinosaurs, which we all want to do from time to time. More terminal activity. The other one was on the extranet, but he's still searching for stuff here. Battlemaster Humans, then erased, and he typed in Earth Humans. Then Human History, Earth Wars, downloaded 6.1T news footage, Human General Historical Conflict, searched Warrior Humans, then downloaded a documentary on major military figures in human history, then searched for Great Humans, then Honored Humans, then he downloaded Human Achievements Awards, Great Storytellers Humans, then War Stories, and then he downloaded Literature, Human Writers Conflict, then he searched for Human Homer Kipling Hemingway, then he downloaded Ernest Hemingway, which they misspelled, then he downloaded audiobooks, The Sun Also Rises, For Whom the Bell Tolls, A Farewell to Arms, and The Old Man in the Sea. Then he searched for sharks. I've read, I think, all of those, to be honest with you. Old Man in the Sea. This is by far the best. I'm not that big of a fan of Hemingway. Yeah, he deleted A Farewell to Arms. He knew what that one was about. For Whom the Bell Tolls is probably the best of the rest, though, for me. All right, recent transactions. Catalog order from the Ultra Black Ops Mega Catalog. He purchased engine oil. Downloaded a video, The Madness of Sacrifice, the unauthorized biography of Warlord Okeer. Then he purchased fish dog food, Tasty Bites. Then he downloaded When Fauna Attacks, volumes 1 through 10. Then he purchased Hot Fish Spice. Then he downloaded a video on Vania. Then Asari Confessions 26, True Blue. More porn going around. Seems to be kind of common, that one. Then he bought Fornax Special Spotlight, Krogan Edition. And then he purchased Captain Cosmic action figures, Gar, the Krogan Battlemaster, with real smash your enemies action. So that's what he's been up to. Cerberus, rogue agency for the advancement of humanity, founded in 2157, active in both Citadel and Terminus space. Strong human supremacist overtones, classified as a terrorist threat by both the Systems Alliance and Citadel Council. The loss of credits due to the Illusive Man's direct interference and recovery of Commander Shepard's body has been offset by data gathered from the Lazarus Project. Withhold retaliation until Shepard's long-term functionality is confirmed. 1 year post-resurrection. So we have activity highlights. You can look at more information somewhere else. But 2157, they've published their manifesto. Then they made their facility on Pragia. 3 years later, a year later, Subject Zero born. CDR Holdings purchased. Terra Nova Commonwealth Bank purchased. A year after that, infiltration of human media begins, specializing in extrasolar news, Constant Times, Scott Examiner, nascent Galactic Broadcasting Corporation. 1 year after that, Project Doorway makes forgery of Council standard metacards and identitags possible, allowing agents unrestricted movement. 1 more year. Scott Examiner destroys credibility of Verisaphen, frontrunner for Prime Minister of System Alliance. Leak to Galactic Broadcasting Corporation stopped by agents in place next year. Operatives steal antimatter from the SSV Geneva. Assignment goes wrong, but discipline holds and squad fights to the death. Sole survivor divulges little, but names his sponsor Cerberus. Recruitment increases, but stringent standards slow growth. It's all like 1 year after another here. Harriban Military Industries, purchased on Terra Nova. Legitimate arms contract to colonial forces. Models without serial numbers produced for export to crime syndicates in Batarian space. Terminus systems. Cerberus agents among humans recruited into Global Maritime Justice Organization on Trident. Assassination of 22 Solarian crime syndicate members on Trident leads to takeover of narcotics trade. Reprisals bloody but tolerable. Milky Way Foundation created to funnel money. New Dawn Pharmaceuticals purchased to begin Project Trapdoor. Trapdoor experiments on Asari captives with omega encapsulin to measure disruption of biotic powers. Estimate 2.5 milligrams active ingredient for each 25 kilograms of body weight. Under 7.5 milligram dose optimal to avoid detection by taste or smell. 3 to 5 Citadel standard days onset period. Powers return in 2 to 5 sit-stand days after last dose taken. Permanent damage possible. Nanosurgery on subject 0 successful. Omega encapsulin fails to work on appropriate receptors. Program begun to instill other Cerberus operatives with resistance to OE. Thank you, because I don't know how to say that. Pope Clement the 16th. Apparently there are popes. I think this is the first time they brought it up. Pope Clement the 16th assassinated via rosary beads coated with sodium nonacetate and dimethyl sulfoxide. Death attributed to age and heart failure. Replacement Pope Leo the 14th has eschatological beliefs in line with militarizing humanity. Forgiving attitudes to Solarians, Regenephage proves useful for strategic alliances against Turians. Inez Simmons resigns as head of Terra Firma Party. Frontrunner Claude Manow assassinated. Charles Saraceno, much more tractable. Radium placed inside office chair of Systems Alliance parliamentarian Artyom Gavrikov. Gavrikov's death attributed to cancer. Emergency election, much cheaper to manipulate than normal process. Cerberus-backed candidate loses. Winning candidate approached, found susceptible to bribes. Michael Moser-Lang, approached by operatives and militia community. Insider information given for stock buy to provide him with funding. Contacts severed, but electronic surveillance remains. Lang purchases armaments. Influx of humans into Trident political scene leads to renaming of capital with human name, New Cousteau. Electronic surveillance removed from Lang's home. Lang kills Enrique Aguilar and Ying Xiong. Resulting approval bump for Vice President Belknap allows passage of financial reform bill allowing for increased loopholes in colony-based shell companies. Fighting among vice premiers a bonus as Lin Yi alienates Politburo Standing Committee and his chances of election to the System Alliance Parliament are dashed. Still next year? This happened in a short time period. Successful acquisition of Light Shadow Pictures, proprietary Reality Plus video editing machine. Capacity to forge photorealistic video is now unsurpassed. Then 4 years later, they took a couple years off. Matriarch Tilia Eraza targeted with OE. Claims of biotic superiority to non-biotics deflated once her powers fail. Voice in citizen legislature considerably diminished. Same year, military arm creates posts on planet Bintu. Then the next year, 2182, MSV Anaxara sabotaged. Catalyst added to metastable metallic hydrogen fuel by timer injection. Ship breaks apart during FTL. All hands aboard lost. Turian hierarchy Hawk Reherix Ursivis killed in the process. Explosion attributed to faulty engineering. Admiral Kahoku begins investigation of suspected Cerberus activities. See competition details for more recent activities. All right. Wow, that was a lot of stuff, a lot of names, and that's what happened in less than 30 years. They killed quite a bit of people. All right, so we have an Illusive Man profile here. I doubt it's going to be much. Oh, wow, they do have a bit. Cigarette smoke today, 4. Drinks consumed today, 7. Daily Skyball score, 160 over 0. 5th consecutive perfect game. Suit worn today, a Julie Vorn. Light linen blend, 2200 thread count, single button closure, bazoom chest pocket. 5 interior pockets, 4 button cuffs, side vents. Built-in protection from close range of weapons fire. Plum. Sexual liaisons in the past week. Holy crap. Sani Shalani, Ilium Entertainment's sexiest human alive. Brooke Carragher, Skyball champion. Vela Vicious, Fornex Dream Girl for $21.85, Stacy and Steffi Strong, the Terra Firma twins, and Matriarch Trelawney twice. Messages sent today to Citadel, Ilium, Omega, Earth, Horizon, Eden Prime, Thessia, Palavan, Tuchanka, and the Migrant Fleet. Is he gonna die of like herpes or syphilis or something? All right, Captain Baillie, the C-Sec captain, survivor of Reaper attack on Citadel, prefers dealing with Zakara Ward's criminal element off the record. Ample blackmail material. So this is the C-Sec captain back on the Citadel. We haven't been there yet, so we have not met him, but we will eventually. I think I met him in the first game, though. From Captain Baillie to Zakara Ward officer mailing list. Subject, new recruit basics. Listen up. I'm sending this out because too many of our new recruits don't get that being part of C-Sec on the Citadel isn't like security on a garden planet. I want you to drill the following into their heads until they're sick of your voice. Number 1, learn your district. Contacts don't make themselves. There's a mandatory minimum of 20 hours on foot patrol during your work week. No exceptions. Number 2, update your translators. The Citadel gets more than 9 million tourists a week. You need to understand whether that drunk from Omega's enjoying the nightlife or telling his buddies to flank you. Number 3, eyes are on us. Everyone from the Citadel to your bus driver, everyone from the council to your bus driver is watching the new C-Sec. Yak all you want in the locker room, but remember a mistaken uniform can get plastered over the whole damn galaxy's news network. That's it for now. Come to me with any problem cases you think we need to lean on or boot out. Baillie. Incoming correspondence list. List of materials read by Citadel C-Sec Officer Captain Baillie on one day, 2184, looks like May 23rd. Summary of previous day's council meeting, Citadel Newsnet, front page stories, sports, arts, entertainment. Email from his ex-wife, re-canceled visit to the Citadel. VIP looters. Dark Side of the Colonies, a Citadel Newsnet article of the day by Erlin Golta. Report from Detective Napatu Kasha on murder suspect Rose Jones. Note, Jones is innocent. See footage from camera, whatever. Department of Citadel Rapid Transport Emergency News Bulletin. Recancellation of service from Zakara Ward to Tayseri Ward. Request for backup from Captain Keithem of Tayseri Ward. A note from Tayseri Ward Intendant Sonal Barish, expressing sorrow, re-loss of officers Lambert Youngira and Bretness Somalda to gunmen on Tayseri Ward. A request from Captain Keitham to temporarily transfer 2 C-Sec officers from Citadel's Zakara Ward to Tayseri Ward. Invitation from Captain Keitham to meet at the usual place, O'Hara's Bar and Grill, level 16, Zakara Ward, northwest corner booth. Email from ex-wife. Gang member shootout, Baillie's health. So that's Captain Baillie. Hold on, though.